Success and failure come in a 90-10 ratio. 90% failure, 10% success. That's the reality of life and the market. If you're emotional, you belong to the 90%. If you stay logical, you make it into the top 10%. That's the formula. No emotions, no hesitation. Just logic. Every time you act based on emotion, you give up control. You become predictable and easy to manipulate. One weak move here, one reckless decision there, and it all adds up. One mistake, and you're out. Every decision counts. Every action has weight. Everything you do comes with a cost. If you're not measuring it, you're losing. Look at the market. Those who panic lose. The ones who stay calm, buy low, and sell high. They control the game. In life, if you react impulsively, the system eats you alive. It never loses. It just shifts the winners and losers. Your job is to stay on the winning side. Emotions are a weakness. They're like a back door to your mind, letting in doubt, anger, fear, and attachment. And you let them. Every time you overreact, you hand over the keys to your mind. That's why you fail. That's why you lose. Let's break it down. Anger. A reaction to losing control. Fear. A response to uncertainty. Sadness. A signal of attachment to something you can't have. All emotional reactions are distractions. Strip them away, and what do you have left? Logic, strategy, calculation. That's control. That's power. The people who succeed, the ones who dominate, whether they're war generals, traders, hackers, or investors, they don't flinch. They execute. They adapt. They move when it's time and wait when it's not. Think about a sniper. He doesn't pull the trigger on impulse. He waits, calculates, understands the moment. Emotion? That's what amateurs make mistakes with. You lost something? Move on. You got betrayed? Adapt. Pain? Use it. Every emotion is a tool you can use, or a weapon against you if you let it control you. The choice is yours. Winners don't talk about their feelings. They talk about data, numbers, and probabilities. The second you start talking about how you feel, you've already lost. A weak mind reacts. A strong mind adapts. The world doesn't care about your feelings. The system doesn't care. Life doesn't stop because you're hurt. It keeps moving and will bury you if you don't keep up. People think strength is about fighting harder. It's not. It's about fighting smarter. Knowing when to engage, when to step back, when to strike, and when to disappear. Strength is control. Control over yourself, your reactions, your decisions. Look at the greatest minds, the ones who built, conquered, and dominated. They weren't controlled by emotion. They used it when necessary and detached when needed. They knew when to be ruthless and when to be silent. That's why they won. Every time you react emotionally, you make a mistake. Every mistake costs you time, energy, money, opportunity, reputation. The more mistakes you make, the more you lose. It's simple math. Time spent being angry costs efficiency. Energy spent being sad costs momentum. Money spent on emotional decisions costs power. Fear that wastes opportunity keeps you weak. Damaging your reputation because you can't control yourself makes you disposable. Everything has a cost, and emotions are expensive. Logic is free. Look at those who lose, the complainers, the blamers, the ones who cry instead of adapting. They all have one thing in common. They let their emotions control their actions. They react instead of analyzing. They act on impulse, not reason. They self-destruct and wonder why they're stuck. Emotion is a tool, not a compass. You don't let it guide you. Use it when it serves you and discard it when it doesn't. It's simple. Feel rage, channel it into work. Feel pain, use it as fuel. Feel fear, turn it into caution and preparation. But never let emotion make your decisions for you. Think about a chessboard. Grandmasters don't play based on emotion. They play based on position, probability, and risk assessment. Every move is calculated. That's life. Every move you make puts you in a better or worse position. Look at systems, governments, corporations, intelligence agencies. They don't care about emotion, they care about control. They study psychology because they know people who can't control their emotions are easy to manipulate. The ones who react to every insult, every headline, every piece of bait, they're the ones who get played. The world doesn't reward good intentions. It rewards discipline. It rewards those who understand the rules and play accordingly. The ones who don't are pawns. You ever notice how the richest, most powerful people never act emotionally in public? They stay calm, composed, and speak carefully. It's a tactic. Once you show your emotions, you give people the blueprint to control you. They know how to push your buttons, and they will. Life doesn't owe you anything. It's cold, it's numbers, it's data, it's action and consequence. If you make weak choices, you get weak results. If you move emotionally, you get played. If you rely on hope instead of strategy, you stay broke. That's not negativity. That's reality. Take emotions out of the equation. Look at everything logically. If something isn't serving you, eliminate it. If a habit is making you weak, cut it. If a person is draining your energy, remove them. If a situation isn't profitable, walk away. It's not personal, it's business, and your life is your business. The cost of being emotional is higher than you think. How many deals were lost because someone couldn't control their temper? How many relationships destroyed by unchecked feelings? How many wars started because leaders reacted instead of calculating? The cost of emotion is more than you realize. People who make decisions based on logic outperform those who base decisions on emotion. In finance, relationships, career, fitness, you name it. Why? Because logic removes error. Emotion increases error. The fewer errors you make, the more you succeed. The more errors you make, the more you fail. The best poker players don't flinch. They don't celebrate when they win or panic when they lose. They stay neutral because they know emotion is a leak. The second you show emotion, people can read you. They can predict your next move. If you wear your emotions on your sleeve, you're easy to manipulate, easy to break. Who benefits when you lose control? When you get angry? When you react impulsively? Think about it. Control your emotions, and you control your life. You want power? Control your emotions. You want discipline? Control your emotions. You want success? Control your emotions. It all starts there. Every time you act emotionally, someone else wins. When you spend impulsively and go broke, who benefits? When you panic and make poor decisions, who benefits? The answer is the same every time. Someone else. Think about fighters. They don't throw wild punches out of emotion. They wait for their opponent to make a mistake, then strike. React emotionally, and you become predictable, easy to counter. The best stay calm, because control wins fights. This principle also applies in war. The strongest armies don't attack in anger or react emotionally. They set traps, exhaust the enemy, and control the battlefield. React emotionally, and you've already lost. Life is no different. Those who act emotionally get played by the game. Billionaires don't get mad at every insult. They focus on the numbers because the numbers don't care about feelings. They control the game while others react. The world operates on systems, codes, and structures. If you let emotion guide you, you'll go against the system, and the system always wins. Most people are unhappy because they fight reality instead of adapting to it. To fix this, 1. Detach from reaction. Pause, step back, and observe before reacting. Power lies in knowing when to act and when to wait. 2. Control your environment. Strong people filter their inputs, avoiding distractions and negativity. 3. Think in data, not feelings. Data is consistent, while feelings are temporary. 4. Get comfortable with discomfort. The strongest people can sit in discomfort without reacting. 5. Detach from outcomes. Attachment to outcomes creates suffering. Focus on the process, not the reward. 6. Don't take things personally. Life doesn't care about your feelings. Those who survive are the ones who don't take things personally. You either control your emotions or they control you. You either dictate your reactions or the world does. Every moment is a transaction. You either pay in discipline or regret, control or weakness. Freedom isn't about doing whatever you want. It's controlling yourself so nothing external controls you. That's real freedom. Control is key. It wins wars, fights, and determines success. Emotion is a liability, not a strength. It's a weakness that the world will exploit if you let it. If you react to insults, betrayals, or disrespect, you've already lost. Look at every bad decision you've made. The root cause? Emotion. Anger, fear, impatience, attachment, all reactions that lead to mistakes. Now think of the moments when you made the best decisions. What was different? You were calm, clear, and in control. The more control you have over yourself, the more power you have in life. Emotion is an expensive luxury. Every time it takes over, you pay a price. You lose time, money, relationships, and progress. Yet people continue to react because they're addicted to their emotions. Most people aren't in control of themselves. They let their emotions dictate their choices, repeating the same cycles of failure. But you can break free. The truth is that the battle is inside your own head. Control your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and you control your fate. The world doesn't care about your feelings. It moves forward with or without you. If you react emotionally, you lose. Those who stay focused win. The solution: cold logic, discipline, and control. Detach before every decision, analyze the risks and rewards, and never let feelings dictate your actions. Cut out what doesn't serve you. Master your environment. Avoid distractions. Stay sharp. Control your reality. Don't let emotions control you. The strongest, most successful people mastered emotional discipline, and that's why they last, dominate, and remain untouchable. So, what will you be? A pawn or a player? A victim of your emotions or the master of your fate? The choice is yours. But know this: only the disciplined survive.